Okay, in today's video, guys, I'm going to talk about how you're going to be able to create your own animated banners. Okay, you see them everywhere. You know, if you're advertising your business, you see the banner here, the rectangular banner, or for example, here, on various websites, you're going to see different banners. And I'm going to show you in this video how you're going to easily create your very own animated banners. I'm not going to get all complicated. We're just going to, I'm just going to give you a template that you can work with. Use a free online web-based tool that you can just simply use and drag and drop, and you're going to be able to create animated banners literally within seconds. Okay, so I've already created the template, and you can just put your mouse in there and just type in anything you want. For example, join, I don't know, MDC today, unlock your potential for crypto. But at the end of the day, it really depends on what company you're with and what you want to put in here. So, but it's all completely point and click, and you just type whatever you want in here, and you can change colors and do whatever you want. You can also change the text of the button itself. Okay, so this is basically what we call a PSD file. This is a Photoshop file, but you don't need Photoshop in order to do this. We've got a free tool called Photopea. Okay, so go to photopea.com in your browser. You don't need to download anything at all. I'll put the link below in the description. Okay, and there'll also be a link where you can simply drag and drop a PSD file, which is basically a template file that I've created for you, that you can edit to your heart's content. So you don't need to know how to use this particular software particularly. So let me just start from scratch. So when you go to photopea.com, okay, you'll see a blank page like this. Okay, and in the description of the video, you'll have a template, and you open up the template. I might let you, it'll be in a zip file or whatever. And so you'll see two files. Okay, one file is for the dimensions of 728 by 90. Okay, which is a large banner, something like this kind of size. But you also have another banner template for 468 by 60, which will be something a little bit smaller, something like this. Okay, I think this is probably that size. Yeah, 468 by 60. So it depends on the website you're on. Some websites will require a smaller type banner. Some websites will require a bigger type banner. But we've got the templates for both of them there. What you do is when you download the templates, you just drag and drop them from the desktop onto the page here, and it'll simply load it. You can go to view and then just fit to area, so you can see. You can also use your you zoom in. I don't know if you've got a trackpad on your keyboard or your laptop, but it's quite easy. If not, you can just go view, zoom in or zoom out, or fit to area, pixel to pixel, which will just make it the right, what size it is. But fit to area is usually a good option. And then you can just basically just put your mouse in there, double click, and then just change whatever text. Okay, if you want to come back out, you can just click if you want to make those changes, set those changes, you can click the checkbox. If you want to ignore the changes, you can just cancel. It's up to you. So every aspect, everything over here on the right hand side is the layers of all the sort of graphic elements. But you don't really need to touch any of those necessarily unless you want to do some major changes, but that's up to you. Maybe for advanced users, maybe, but I mean, literally everything is drag and drop. Okay, it's all pieced together in the form of layers. It's all layered. So in most cases, I think the majority of the people who want to use a banner like this will probably just change one thing here, maybe change the company name. But obviously, if you're not related to any crypto type business, you can change the text completely as to whatever it is you want. So there are really just two lines of text that you can change. If you do want to change the text button here, it's up to you. You can just change that and just put in whatever you want. And then when you want to go ahead and download, so export, you just click on File, okay, at the top here, Export, and click GIF, okay, and you notice that it's actually already, the animation has already been set within the software, so you don't need to do anything, okay. So it's only a simple animation, and all the dimensions are set 728 by 90. So when you click save, it'll just simply save your animated GIF. Okay, and then when you want to preview it, for example, in your browser, there it is. Okay, so you know, and then you can upload it or whatever. You know, now you may be asked when you load it in here for the first time, you may be asked for a font. Okay, now I'm not gonna bind the font up. There is a font file, but I'm not going to add that into the zip file in case I'm not allowed to do that. So I'm going to direct you to where that font is. I used this font here. It's called Prequel or something like that, but here's the link for the font. Okay, so you can just pause the video and just get that into your browser and just download the font. Why do you need this font? Well, it doesn't come with Photopea automatically, but it's easy. So once you downloaded the font, all you have to do is it'll come in a zip file, but you open up the zip file and you'll see a font file here. So you just drag and drop the font straight onto the canvas, okay? And it'll tell you, everything will be okay, and you just click OK. The font is loaded. And then from that point on, make sure that it should be fine from that point. It'll immediately just work. But if you put your mouse into the text box and you see the font here, so yeah, just make sure that the font is selected there. But it should be, and then that'll be fine. So they're all using the same font, so you only need that one font. Okay, it won't automatically be available in the editor when you first load it. Okay, so yeah, this is the software. It's just a free web-based software. It can load PSD files. Normally you'd have to pay for quite an expensive application, which many of you know, which is called Photoshop. But this is not Photoshop. This is just an alternative to Photoshop, which is just free. So you can just edit your PSD files. So anyway, and I just wanted to do this because I do get asked by people in my team for, if they've got any banners or whatever. But this is just an easy way to create your own banners, because, we're not all in the same businesses necessarily. And I'm not going to go out there and just create banners for people who are not necessarily in my team or in my downline. Haven't got time. But, even if you are in my downline, I'm not going to spend my life, just creating banners for people. So, it's a good idea to make banners. And if you do make your own banners, you're going to be, providing a lot of value to the members in your downline. If you've created nice banners, send them over to your downline and say, here's some banners for the business that we're promoting here. And they'll really appreciate that. So it's a nice way to add value to the members of your team. Anyway, hope this video was useful. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next training. Okay, bye for now.